Hi guys, Liz Strike, Low Guilt Cooking. So today I'm going to do buffalo cauliflower. I guess we can call it wings. So if you're going to a party, like it's going to be Super Bowl or Grey Cup, or you're entertaining this time of year for Christmas, or who knows, American Thanksgiving, whatever, this is actually good all year round. But I just happen to be doing it now because we've got all these holidays coming up. So you want to go to a party or you want to have guests over, but you don't want to be eating anything that's too fatty, maybe with the wings, that sort of thing. So here we go, cauliflower. What I love about this time of year, because it's October when I'm filming this, is the cauliflower. Look at the size of this. It's huge, and it's only $1.98. Now in the winter, if you're going to use mashed potatoes out of it, make mashed cauliflower, rice, whatever, you can use the frozen stuff, but you know, and even in the winter when it gets, you know, $5 a head, but, right, you want to keep eating healthy, right, all winter long. So there you go. I don't know, I haven't frozen this, but there might be an idea if you want to. I might get a little too soggy. I don't know. You can try a little bit. I think, in fact, you know what, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to freeze maybe just a few pieces, a few portions, just to see how that works out. And if it works out great, I'll let you know by the time this airs on the Low Guilt Cooking website. And I'll probably go out and make a couple of batches and freeze it. There you go. Anyways, got to test it, right? Okay, so I'm going to trim this baby. I think they did this really nice in the store because it was definitely very appealing. I mean, look at the way it looked, right? Very appealing. And this time of year, of course, the harvest, right? Oh, one thing I didn't see. So look out for these things. There's a little bit of blemish here, so I'm going to cut that out. A little black. Looks like it might be just a little, not mold. I guess it is kind of in a way. So we'll cut that out, okay? I use a little knife just to get in there and get little pieces so you get it cutting off like that. Now you want to cut them into bite-sized pieces for yourself, so make sure you do that. All right. Now I've already rinsed the head off and let it dry, so I'm good with that. That's going to go in my composter. I'll just set that aside there. All right, so I'm going to make sure I'm going to put this in the bowl here. How much time? I'm going to watch my time all the time because, yeah, I don't want to go over. I've set my goal, and that's like 10 to 12 minute videos because, you know, people, you guys are busy, right? You don't want to sit there watching me cut up stuff. Anyways, you can see that I'm trying to separate them into sort of bite-sized pieces. I'm going to put that in there. So I'm going to pause while I finish doing the rest of this head, and I'll be back. Welcome back. So there's my head. I'm now going to sprinkle some olive oil here. Probably a 2 tablespoons, maybe 3. If you're measuring and you're not really sure. I'm just so used to cooking. I've been cooking since I was 10. So I'm 59, 49 years. That's a long time. All right, so I'm going to sprinkle. This is some Himalayan salt that I've got in here, but you can use any kind of salt. Sea salt, whatever shakes your fancy, right? So a little bit of salt on there because this stuff has salt in it. That's the... I'm going to put on there afterwards. See, it's the sauce, buffalo wing sauce. It's a President Choice brand. I haven't seen anything else that compares. Maybe Selections, I don't know. Wherever you shop, take a look. But when you are shopping, take a look at the label. See that? 0 grams of carb. And it's even within the sodium limit, 130 milligrams sodium. And that's for a teaspoon. So I'm sure a little more than a teaspoon will go on each, yeah, maybe. We're only going to use about a half a cup on there, if that. I don't like a lot of pepper. I think you guys know that. There we go. So we're just going to toss that around like that, just to get the olive oil, the salt, and the pepper. Woo! Going all over my island. There we go. Buffalo wing night for me. Oh, that's a big head. Actually, I'm going to drop some off to a friend of mine. I have friends that when I'm cooking, because my family doesn't like a lot of this stuff, so I drop off stuff for them. They're happy because they like trying out all my no sugar desserts, some of the foods that I try, and I don't want to have a lot around for myself, so I always drop stuff off for them. They're good to me, I'm good to them. It all works out, right? Oh, by the way, his name is Ian Campbell, and he's an author. He wrote a book called And the Salesman Came to Town. Check it out on Amazon. Might be a good thing for stocking stuffer for some of those. It's a really good book. I usually don't read fiction. It's a fiction fantasy kind of book. And I usually read personal development, inspirational, motivational books. But he asked me to read it for him and edit it a little bit for him. And I couldn't put it down. Actually, it took me a couple of times to get started because I'm not used to these kind of books. But then once I started, I got into like the second chapter. I couldn't put it down. Check it out. And the Salesman Came to Town. Anyways, so I've got, somebody told me I shouldn't be using aluminum foil. I guess it's that whole Alzheimer's thing with aluminum. So I got parchment paper, and I've already greased it with my cooking spray. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to lay it out on here. I've got my oven going already at 425, 400, 425. So we're going to put it in there for about 15 minutes, and then I'm going to flip it, okay, turn it over, and then put it back in for about another 5-10 minutes. And when it comes out, I'll show you what to do next. All right? See you in about 20-25 minutes. Okay, hi there. So we're back. So look at it. Looks good. I like the smell of roasted vegetables too. So there you go, all nice and roasted. So what I'm going to do now is, the neat thing about this parchment paper is I'm going to lift it up, throw it back in the bowl, reuse the parchment paper. Why not? Right? I've got about 3/4 of a cup of that buffalo wing sauce, and I'm just going to throw it on here. I think I only need probably about a half a cup. Nah, 3/4 of a cup. There you go. Get it on there. Alright, I'm going to toss that up. I got really, my wrists just a little hard for me. Let me figure out how to do this. Sorry. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get a spoon. Usually toss it, but I think it's the bowl is heavy and I have arthritis, so it's really hard. All right, there we go. We're just gonna spoon it, toss it, spoon it, whatever works, right? There you go. Yeah, 3/4 of a cup for that head of lettuce. Now, if the head of lettuce is smaller, then probably half a cup. So that's why I pour it out in a measuring cup, and then, you know, if I can always with the spout put it back in the container, right? So there you go. I mean, if you like a little more sauce, you can throw a little more sauce on there. Then what I'm going to do is going to put it back on the tray, throw it back in the oven for about 5 minutes, just on 500, broil it for a little bit, just so it gets a little caked on there, and then we're ready. See, it already got some nice brown color to it anyways before. I'll be right back. My glove got all full of stuff. Doesn't work with the glove. Hang on. Okay, we're back. So just put it in the oven under the broil for a couple of minutes just to get it warmed up again. And then you're going to put it in a bowl for yourself or for your company. Little toothpicks maybe. A little spicy. Not really a little temperature, kind of hits the back of the throat. But other than that, it's good. I'm going to drop some off to my friend Ian, and I'm going to freeze some just to see how it works, and then I'm going to eat the rest. Bye guys. Low Guilt Cooking, liststrike.com. And if you want to join our book club, where we're always reading a book in there. Right now we're reading, I think it's The Miracle Morning. Anyways, we're starting that, so by the time this airs, we might not, we might be there, but it's Journey to a Youthful Life. It's our book club. See you later. Bye. That's my son.